I used to get so nervous before first dates. It was unbelievable. The amount of anxiety I'd have. I'd practically be shaking when I go and pick a girl up. And over the years, I've gotten so much more used to how to interact with girls on a first date, how to make a date go well, how to make it so she's actually crazy about you by the end of the date, that she texts you straight away when you get out the car and you drop her back at home. So what I want to teach you boys today is how do you go from being this shy, anxious, nervous guy who's not too experienced with women to being a guy who absolutely blows girls away on a first date and just makes them crazy about him. And there literally are just a few steps, simple steps, a couple of secrets that you can follow that will just help you so much. Let me run you through these tips. The first step to being good on dates is being busy in other areas of your life, as having other things going for you as a man. As this is like a little bonus, this is like a bit of fun time, but this isn't what you're looking for your happiness. Your happiness is found elsewhere. When you have other girls on the go, you have a girlfriend, you have great things going on in your business, you have great things to look forward to in your life, you have good friends, it becomes very easy, and girls become attracted to you because they feel like you're more scarce. They feel like they can't have you. So that's the outlining concept. Keep that in your mind. The more you chase, the more you want it, the more you want to have it, the more you need it, the more you want that girl, the more she is going to run. The less you need her, the less you want her, the less bothered you are if a date goes well, the better it's going to go. Easier said than done. I know this all too well. Easier said than done. So I'm going to run you through how to do it, okay? Here you go, boys. You're not going to be happy about this. I wouldn't have been happy about this. Do not fuck on the first date. Get it out of your head. You're not there to close. The first date is not about getting her into bed. This is the worst possible thing you can do, because the more you're thinking about how do I get this girl home to fuck, the more she is going to pick up on that and the more she's going to pull away. You're going to start to come off creepy. You're going to start to come off too keen. However, if you remove this idea from your head completely, if you have a rule that says, I cannot fuck on this first date, then you will start to view the date so differently, because you're not waiting for it to end. You're just enjoying the couple of hours you get to spend getting to know someone. So the first date, you should be qualifying her. Is she a girl that you'd actually like to spend time with and like to hang out with? Are you having good conversation? Don't try and touch her. Don't use all these tactics like, oh, break the touch barrier, start touching her, get close to her, all this shit. Just chill, boys. You're like a James Bond motherfucker. Just sit there, chill, get to know this girl, have some chat, look her up and down a little bit. See, is this girl what I want? The quicker you do this, I promise you, the easier it is to get laid. You will have girls coming on to you on a first date when you start using this, because they can sense that you're not interested and they don't know why. It increases the intrigue massively. The one thing I'd say you can do, and this is what a tactic that I use, you can kiss on a first date, no problem. When you drop her home, if you want to give her a kiss or whatever, if you want to give her a long kiss, I think always a nice one to use is a little bit of a hand round the neck when you're giving her a nice kiss on the way out. So she knows you mean business. She knows you're into her, but you're showing great restraint. You could have her right now, but you're not. You're letting her go home and you're saying goodnight. It's a player's move, boys. Just take it. Number 2, fairly simple. Always pay. Don't go on dates until you've got the money to pay. It's just romantic. It's better. Splitting the bill upsets the dynamic. It will land you in the friend zone. Or in a relationship, this is even worse, in a relationship where she has too much control. Because there needs to be this nice male-female dynamic for things to work. If you need some tips, my favourite first dates are cinema if she can't speak English, because obviously I'm in a foreign country, so if you want to meet someone for drinks and they don't speak a word of English, you don't have much to do, but you can call in a quick cinema trip. You can be like, oh, let's go watch a movie, you like this? And she has subtitles on, it's fun. So cinema for that reason might not apply to a lot of you. Mini golf or bowling, great. Activity sports are very good because it gives you an opportunity to chat, get to know each other without too much pressure. There's friendly competition, chance for flirting. Can be very nice. So mini golf or bowling, very good. Spa or sauna, another one that a lot of you won't ever have tried, but for me, I'm rocking a fantastic rig. I get the six-pack out, I get down there in the sauna, we get nice and sweaty together, and it's like quite an intimate thing. It's like quite an intimate date that you can go on. So sauna for me is a big one. I think it's really nice, relaxing, fun, kind of interesting thing to do that not many people do. If you've got a great body and she has a great body, it's going to be fun for the both of you. Obviously, any of the above and then dinner and drinks. Now, the good thing about not fucking on the first date is you can eat whatever you want. You guys can both get stuffed because you're just taking her home at the end of the night. So it doesn't matter if you're both a little bit tired. This is the part about being a gentleman, boys. Be charming. You should be kind. You should open doors. Call her an Uber. If you can't pick her up in your own car, call an Uber for her. Call her an Uber home. Make her laugh. And look after her in your head. Think about her. Look after her like she's your best friend's sister. Something like that. That's how I like to roll on a first date. You're just having a great time together. You guys are having fun. You're laughing. You're not being sleazy. You're not being this dirtbag that just picks her up and wants a blowjob in the car. So yes, even if it's a Tinder date, boy, treat these ladies with respect. Be that charming gentleman. It will do you so well in the future. You might think, oh, that's stupid. I just want to fuck her. Get this in your head. Why would you just want to fuck her? If she's a nice girl, if she looks amazing, if the sex is good, why would you not want to do that again? You've just gone through all the effort of doing a first date, getting nervous, making a good impression, taking her out. What, and you want to bang her once and then say goodbye? All that wasted time and investment? What you're looking for here, boys, is not to fuck 100 different girls in a month and go on 100 first dates. That's like my idea of a fucking nightmare. What you want is to find a few really nice girls that you get on with, that you can go out on regular dates with in like an easygoing situation and have a great time with. So I think you should treat everyone, even if it's a Tinder date or something quick, with a lot of respect and treat them like a complete gentleman, because it will give you a very good name, and I genuinely think it's how a man should act. Another tip, be the one that rounds it up. If you're having a great time, doesn't matter. You're off. You've got to go back to work. This one I use all the time. There's a start and an end time to this date. So when you pick her up at 7 o'clock, by the time it gets to 9 o'clock, you say, oh, sorry, I'm going to have to grab the bill. I've really got to go. It's been amazing speaking to you. Really nice to meet you. Let me call you an Uber home. Let me take you home, but I've got to get back to work. The key to this is just leave her wanting more. So you're having a great time on a date. It looks like it's going to go that bit further. She's starting to think about whether she wants to sleep with you. And then all of a sudden, you call the date off and you take her home. And you're a complete gentleman. You just say, I'm really sorry. It's just I have to work. And then you go back. She's just going to look at you like this knight in shining armour. She won't be able to stop thinking about you. She'll be thinking, what the hell's he doing? Now, this is a little bit of aftercare. After you've had an amazing first date, you've been a gentleman, you've not tried to fuck her, you've taken her home, you've had the best time ever, you called things early, and you've done everything by the book. Let her text you first. Don't get home and send her a message. Hope you got home all right. Hope you're okay. I really enjoyed our date. Would you like to go on a second one? I just wanted you to know that you're really beautiful tonight, and I had an amazing time on our date. I've never had a date like that before, and I'd love to see you again. Don't do that. That will scare them away. What you want to do is you want to wait. If she messages you that night, don't open the message. You can read it from the outside. Don't open it. You don't want to ignore her. And then the next day, in the morning or maybe around midday, you either reply to her message if she sent you one. If she hasn't sent you anything, say, I had an amazing time last night. Love to see you again. When are you free? Simple, simple message, boys. We're not playing games here. We're just being slower than the average man. We're just taking our time. So we're not being rude. We're not playing this mind game. If you had a great time, tell her you had a great time, you want to see her again. But just let her wait 24 hours before she reads that. Don't be that dick that makes her wait 2 days, 3 days. That's not the game, but wait until the next day. That next morning, that next afternoon, had an amazing time. I'd love to see you again. When's best for you this week? I can do Thursday, Wednesday. Then you'll get a very quick idea if she was into it as well. If she replies straight away wanting to meet you again, fantastic. If she doesn't reply, obviously she's not interested. If she does, but she's being very sort of hit and miss about when to get you on another date, just leave the ball in her court. Don't pressure her into another date. I'm a big one for saying you should be all about the fuck yes energy. If you're this high value man, if you're a guy that's got your own shit going on, you're not going to be waiting around on your phone to see when a girl can organise a date. You're on to the next one, no problem. But that's basically how you do it, boys. If you can actually stick to them, because it takes some discipline, you'll do very, very, very well on first dates. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you want to talk more about this, we have a Gorilla Tribe. You join the Brotherhood below. You get my course, my training programs, and you get added to a WhatsApp group. We can talk dating, we can talk through this stuff. So if you want to join, boys, links in the description. Whopper!